first like to start by saying thank God. Thank God, thank God, thank God. 3 points in the bag. We managed to win away at Leicester. The most difficult game I've ever had to witness in about 3 days. This is ARW now, and welcome to Post-Match Analysis with Havvy. Wow, what can I say? We started off really dodgy, and we were just expecting when is Lovren going to have a brain fart, and he immediately had a brain fart. Lovren and Matip just seemed to be so toxic towards each other for some reason. What had to be our best defensive partnership last year just kind of capitulated now. First opportunity they had, Vardy turns Matip down the left-hand side, through on goal, Mignolet saves. Thank goodness someone was there to clear because I assumed that we were going to concede anyway. Brilliant build-up play from us. Mohamed Salah had an amazing chance with a rebound from Emre Can's a shot that hit the post. How do you miss that? And that comes back to my point that I've been talking about for quite a while. Mohamed Salah seems to just need a lot of chances in order to score. Chances that we can't afford to give away. Like today, for a perfect example. Had that gone in, today might have been a different scenario. As other chances that we created. And it felt like it was going to be the same old from Liverpool. Until we get a free kick and you know who steps up to take it. That's right. Ole, 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 ole. Coutinho, oh. Was there ever any doubt? Coutinho steps up, takes it with the utmost of ease. Top corner. I told everyone, top left, that's his chance. And does any other keeper ever watch his videos? No, they don't. And that's what happens. 2-0. It looked like we were going to go smooth sailing. We just didn't need a brain fart at the back. And what do we get? A brain fart at the back. Not from ourselves, because how the flip does this referee not see that Vardy should be an Olympic diver by now? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to see how Jamie Vardy got that free kick. Matip stood his ground because we know how dodgy Mignolet is at coming off his line. And today proved it. And that's part of how the goal got conceded. We took the corner, took the free kick, Mahrez, not a bad delivery, and it went out, and rebound straight to a Leicester player. No one's there. Mignolet pulls off a blinding save, which we know he's capable of, because he's probably one of the best shot stoppers in the league. And it goes off for a corner. We're not defensively organized. By the way, did anyone else see that Okazaki basically held Mignolet's hand like it was the 14th of February and he was his Valentine? It's absolutely disgusting how we always get decisions against us and nothing for us. How the slightest push on a player from Mohamed Salah, which had to be, I think even I'm bigger than Mohamed Salah and I'm not that tall. And the player goes down and we concede a free kick. Yet someone's grappling Mignolet's hand and no one says anything. Again, Mignolet shouldn't have came out and Okazaki, unluckily by Gomez, I think he didn't even see where the ball was and he thought it was going in for an own goal. Mignolet tugged Okazaki's shirt for some reason, which could have resulted in another penalty, but we go 1-0 or 2-1 and we concede. We go into halftime thinking Klopp says, steady yourselves, just do what we planned. Because in the first half, we did really well in terms of our midfield. Yes, midfield. Jordan Henderson, Gini Wijnaldum, Emre Can, getting back, covering our centre-back. There weren't many times where we were left exposed like we used to. So we kind of had the game in the bag. And then second half comes out and it's an absolute shit show. 5.5 minutes. We go 3-1 up. We concede 60 seconds later. And we concede a penalty within 5.5 minutes. Absolute dog shite. We did well to soak in the pressure that Leicester were giving us. We couldn't get control of the ball. We had no composure for some reason. For brilliant technicians in the form of Phil, Emre, Henderson, Wijnaldum, who could use his strength, we basically played like a relegation-threatened team who just needed to clear the ball and get composure. Yet we didn't get composure. Finally, we soak up some pressure and brilliant counter-attack. Sturridge, I was hoping that he'd play in Mohamed Salah because of fantasy, but he plays in the right ball, which is Henderson. And I shat myself because we know when Henderson is in that kind of positions, he does nothing. Yet this time he finishes 3-1. We feel okay. We can get composure. We can settle our nerves. We've got a 2-goal lead, and what do? We do the Liverpool thing and concede 90 seconds later. Okay, so I don't feel you can blame Moreno because he was on his man, but who is covering Gray? It should have been Phil. It should have been someone or the midfield covering Gray. Gray takes a shot. Mignolet could definitely parry it over the bar, go for the corner. At least we have more of a chance. He parries it straight into free man Vardy, and it's Matip's brain fart that leaves him absolutely free and free header. 90 seconds, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, 3-2. And obviously away from home, 3-2. They're going to bring on Iheanacho. They're going to bring on Slimani. They're going to put Gray and Vardy more direct. They basically played 5 up front and we couldn't get a counter. Horrible. 5 up front with a 2 midfield in terms of Ndidi and King. And yet we couldn't get the ball. None of them are brilliant technicians. All of them rely on sheer pace in terms of Vardy and Gray and strength, Slimani and Iheanacho. It wasn't hard. It's not supposed to be hard. They basically played a 4-2 and the rest were strikers. 4-2-6. It's like, oh my god. It was horrible. 4-2-5, if you might call it that. Because 5 of them were just playing strikers. It's ridiculous. And we were shitting ourselves. And then a ball through. Mignolet, again, we call Emre Can a donkey in terms of turning. If it comes to Mignolet, when it comes off his line, I think even my grandmother can beat Mignolet off his line because that was horrible. Comes off his line, everyone saw it was a clear, he made contact with the ball before the player. It's a contact sport. God knows why he didn't come out with his hands, but he wants to kick the ball through. Could have even ricocheted in the net. And penalty. Why am I not surprised? Why? It doesn't make sense. Like, it really doesn't make sense. And luckily, he pulls through, which we know Mignolet. If anything, we can count in him in terms of his penalty saves or his penalty record. But it was unacceptable. Doesn't matter now. 3 points. I'm happy. You happy. Great weekend after a while. Great week to come after a while. Sturridge had quite an awesome game. 2-3 shots on target. It was brilliant. That's exactly what we need Sturridge to do. However, when it came to us trying to close out the game, Sturridge knew all you have to do is run for your team. And he basically let everyone play. He let Wes Morgan basically run from his own half into our box, literally. It's ridiculous. Sturridge needs to learn that you need to give for the team. You definitely need to give for the team, and that's first. But you can't fault how he's trying to adapt his game, and that's what I admire about Sturridge. Very well done. Ox came on, did okay, not too bad. He showed spirit, he showed drive, he showed once again that he lacks the final ball, but he showed hunger, which was amazing. Our midfield 3 mediocre apart from Henderson's goal. He picked his head up a bit, looked for that Hendo ball where he just picks his head up and tries to hit a far post. We had ample opportunities. We could have had 2 penalties, one of which Lovren was being tugged by Harry Maguire. And I don't know, do we need to go appeal something like this? Because we never get decisions, which is frustrating. Phil looked amazing. Bobby looked a bit off the pace for some reason. He didn't get enough service. Mohamed Salah always looks like a threat. I cannot wait for Sadio Mane to come back so we can find some sort of balance. I think Klopp is getting his message across where the midfielders need to get back. I see Emre Can is getting back. Henderson still, I think he has an error in him. Gini Wijnaldum goes missing sometimes, but who the hell cares? 3 points in the bag. We won. We beat Leicester. Suck on that, you foxes. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that we finally get a win. Finally, we can move onto Spartak Moscow next with the likes of Salah, Mane, and Firmino up front, with Coutinho behind pulling the strings, hopefully. I'd like to see how that goes. Hopefully, we can soak out the pressure, hit them on the counter because our counter is orgasmic. And yeah, so anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and like the video, share, comment if you want. I really enjoy talking and discussing. I love talking when you win. You can actually see the energy in me. Don't forget to follow ARW on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And have an amazing weekend, guys. Thank you so much. Always remember, you'll never walk alone.